guys, it's Marin. Welcome to my videos, and today we're doing cool listing this month, part 2. Okay, cool listing this month I like to talk about is first, where is it? Where did I lost it? Did I lost it? Right, I found it. Bam. I love cat, as you may know if you follow me on my Instagram. I'm a self-proclaimed cat lady, and I just really fall in love with this case, and I put it on my iPhone 6. And you know, the good things about this case, besides how cute and cheeky it is it's really good when you're watching Netflix on your phone. You can have like a place to hold to, sometimes like this. I watch Netflix all the time, you guys. It's almost like anti-social levels of, you know, not want to be outside. Yesterday I was in Starbucks and I was watching Outlander on my phone, and I was holding it like this, and Jamie Fraser, the hot redhead, and Claire were having a thing in the movie, and everyone, when they walk past me, they just keep looking at me, and I get really self-conscious, like, did they know I'm watching a love scene in the coffee shop right now? So I get really self-conscious, but they just, you know, they just admire how cute this phone case is. The next thing I like to talk about is the Beauty Blender. I'm sure you guys heard of Beauty Blender a bazillion times, but I haven't really talked about it, so I feel like I need to talk about it. Beauty Blender that I have is the black one, and it's dirty right now because I just filmed a first impression video with it. I'm gonna insert the video of how I clean my Beauty Blender here every morning. This is my Beauty Blender, and as you can see, I already use it. So every morning I wash it with the Beauty Blender cleaner. This one is very good, so it keeps your Beauty Blender clean for whenever you feel like you want to use it. I'm just gonna wet this, and we'll see what happens next. Wet Beauty Blender, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna dab it in the beauty cleaner soap, and it will clean off all the foundation that laps on your Beauty Blender. This is how I do it anyway. I'm not sure if it's the correct way to do it or not. Here, it's good as new. Okay, as you can see, it's very convenient, and it really does change the way I apply my foundation. It's actually give it more of a natural finish. Alright, the next thing I like to share is the lipstick I'm wearing right now. So I've been crazy about Wet n Wild lipstick for forever. Now that they come out with a new shade of lipstick, I feel like I need to talk about it. The one I'm wearing on my lip right now is Cherry Bomb, and from the tube you can see that it's really dark. It's like almost Vixen dark, like the darkest color that they do, but it's not. It's like very dark but very vampy. It's remind me of the girl in the 1920 a flapper would wear on her night out, something like that. So I feel like this is so gorgeous. Let me swatch it. I wore it on my lips, and I wore this, you know, I just put it on like this without lip liner. So yeah, it looks like this on the lips, it looks like this on my hand. When you swatch it, it looks even better when you shear it out. Look like a stain, like sort of plum finished lipstick. So I use this, I carry this around with me whenever I feel like I'm bored. I want to have a rebel look, so I might put this on. I know rebel doesn't really have anything to do with this, but yeah, I feel like this is, you know, this is outrageous in a good way. While we're talking about my phone case, I really love Netflix. I mean, I really am an avid user of Netflix. So I'm gonna talk about a few of the TV shows that I watch on Netflix that I really like. But one I really enjoy is Broadchurch. I know that if you're from England and, you know, that side of the world, you might be familiar with Broadchurch, but this Broadchurch is a story about murders and in the small towns where this kind of thing never really happens. His name is Alex, and he worked with this detective in the area to figure out who murders who and who lies, and I'm really into this type of storylines, thing that happens in the small towns, and people trust each other's, and how everything unfolds, and how everyone is, you know, not as they appear to be. And I really enjoy this type of story, and I feel like they're make such a simplistic synopsis of the story and turn it into something interesting. Is Outlander. And like I said, I watch it all the time, even when I'm in Starbucks, because, you know, I'm antisocial that way. Anyway, Outlander is a story about Claire Randall. She's married, she's leaving in 1945 during World War II. Right after the end of World War II, she was on her honeymoon in the Highlands of Scotland, and somehow something happened. I'm not going to tell you. Something happened in tram travel back faster than the speed of light, according to relativity theories, and back to the Highland 200 years ago. Despite the fact that it's presented itself as a romantic story, it still have those adventurous element to it. It also has the historical part that you wouldn't read about it because it's going to be boring, but it's incorporated into a movie, incorporated into its TV series, and it make it more of something that you would be interested in. And I feel like this is very fascinating to combine like historical stuff and, you know, romantic stuff and just adventurous stuff, and make it a little bit more involving and engaging for the audience to see. So, next is Bates Motel. Okay, Bates Motel, you guys know Psycho, right? So Psycho, Bates Motel is a story about Norman Bates before he becomes Norman Bates. So it's like the prequels of the real Psycho. You know, it was set in the modern world, so you can actually relate to a lot of stuff that's mentioned in the series. But I doubt it, but you can actually relate to Norman Bates because he's a serial killer. But yeah, it still is very, very fun to watch, definitely. Okay, the next favorite is going to be book favorites. I'm going to go through this real quick. The Girls on a Train. It's going to be a movie starring Emily Blunt, Luke Stevens, Justin Theroux. That's already the name I remember, but I read the books because I heard that they've been compared to Gone Girl, and I feel like I need to read it to actually know if it's actually comparable to Gone Girl. I feel like everybody in this book is not nice. It's really not nice. The story is about this girl who just recently got divorced, and every day at 8 o'clock she would jump in the train to the city, to London, and she would watch at this house with the perfect couples and just reminiscing her past and how she wished to be both of them. They look so happy and they're beautiful together, they're a beautiful couple. And one day something happens to the girls in that perfect house with perfect couples, and she thinks she knows what happens. And she tried to solve the murder, and everyone just keep, you know, telling her off and say that she's a rubbernecker, and, you know, and everything just happened. It just keep happening. The books, I feel it's very fast paced. You can only, you know, if you get part like 10 and 15 page of it, you can easily finish the books in a couple of days. I finished it in 2 because I haven't really slept. I almost forgot to talk about movie favorite this month is going to be You Instead. And You Instead is the name of the movie about these two rock band, who is Osha from Game of Thrones and Luke Treadaway, who is the twin brothers of Harry Treadaway from Penny Dreadful. And I watched it because the DVD that I bought is really, really cheap. It's like 35 baht. Okay, the story is about 2 musicians, how they got into a fight, and the guard at the T in the Park Music Festival in Scotland, they decide to cuff them together. So they spend like 24 hours together. It's like a really cute love story with music. The thing I like about this movie is that it was filmed in the real event 5 days, for 5 days straight. They edited every day. It kind of like vlog, but combined into a movie. But it's look really, really cool. It's like there's no lighting, there's no everything. There's just camera and 2 actors, and just really do their craft. I love the spontaneity of how they represent the film. It happens in a music festival. This is a very well prepared film. Yeah, I forgot to talk about my hair. I got it cut after I went back from Kobe because it just started looking rough with the sea breeze and with the sand and everything. So I cut it off. I quite like it. I just put on my makeup, tousle my hair, and go. The inspiration behind this hair is actually Winona Ryder from Reality Bites. I didn't look anything like her, of course, but I really like her aesthetic in the film, so that's just like a little idea. I'm really tired from speaking. Alright guys, so that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos and a new setting I have here for you. Yeah, so it's been a great week. I hope you guys have a great week as well. If you want to see more of this type of video, subscribe, and yeah, I have loads of things planning out to release, so keep an eye out for that as well. As for now, bye!